According to Kojukaru, cultural environment plays an important role in global marketing strategies due to the varying cultural backgrounds of targeting countries.
Hi, I'm Josemon Varghese. As per the global marketing module, here the presentation is based on the critical evaluation of cultural differences and marketing challenges in two different countries. Therefore, here we are analyzing advertisement of Mercedes-Benz in two different countries, which are India and USA, and also how they are advertising on the basis of cultural values of those countries.
Mercedes-Benz is an automotive brand for luxury vehicles which started in 1926 at Germany, having worldwide operations now. From Subramanian's work, it is clear that advertising is the key aspect of marketing that can expose a product or brand to people and thus enhance their sale. This is proven in 2021 Statista report on revenue of Mercedes-Benz. In the Indian advertisement, Mercedes-Benz introducing new E-Class by depicting a busy corporate life of a father and his care towards his child. Moreover, they highlighted the comforting features offered by the brand in Indian terrains with a tagline of intelligence. In USA, Mercedes-Benz followed a different approach by screening different kind of people who are leading a busy life. Here, the company emphasized on the features which are required for a fast-paced living environment through a tagline of attitude. In Indian markets, the major factors which influence the market entry are social values, traditions, cultural sentiments, and emotions. This decides the customer affection or selection on a particular brand. As in US, the factors which stimulus market entry is their intercultural competence as well as the feel-good emotions who are customers attracted by the features provided by a product or brand. But still, according to Leonardo and Haltman, one of the major issues in global marketing is gaps in international marketing knowledge due to origin of country. Therefore, here, even though the Mercedes-Benz is a German origin, the company can enter into different markets by make use of the knowledge on varying national culture and customer segmentation on the basis of age, income that focuses on middle-aged people and high-income group. That is what they adopted through these two ads. In order to explain the national culture, Keith Hofstede done a study on culture of IBM staffs across globe and come up with a new theory in 1980s which is called cultural dimension theory. It is a framework that helps to understand culture across countries on the basis of 6 dimensions in which culture varies. Here is the result of comparison on India and US on the basis of Hofstede's insight for power distance, individualism, masculinity, uncertainty avoidance, long-term orientation, and intelligence. Power distance indicates the unequal distribution of power among individuals in societies. On the basis of this, among two countries, India's scores of 77, which is higher than that of USA score of 40. This huge difference in the score shows a hierarchical structure in society. As a result, there is a customer segmentation on the basis of power and wealth prevailing in India. But in US, the result shows the equality among societal levels and having less discrimination on the basis of power and wealth. In this advertisement, it is clearly mentioned where in India, they shown the car is driven by the driver while owner sitting behind, showing the high income group. But in US, they are showing car is driven by individuals which shows equality between them. Under individualism, India has a lower score than that of US, where it indicates the degree of interdependence in the society. In India, people are more collectivistic with a cooperative nature and family is considered to be the core of social structure. Where in US, people are more individualistic, self-reliant and also value independent and prefer autonomy. In Indian advertisement, it clearly expressed by showing a father-son relationship, where in US and they showing a group of people who drives the car by their own and doing their own jobs with the tagline of attitude. Masculinity score of India is 56 and US is 62, are almost same, which shows a masculine culture in both countries in terms of becoming the best in society. This has been shown by the appearance of people in the advertisement, which elucidates their self-deterministic and successful nature in their work in both America and India. Moreover, a slight increase in US masculine nature and equality in their gender culture is evident by screening female characters in their advertisement. The uncertainty avoidance dimension, which explains how society deals with the ambiguity. The score is almost comparable, but is little high for US. The score given to US, which is 46, describes their acceptance of new ideas and willingness to try new things, where in India, the low score of 40 shows their acceptance of imperfection. Through these ads, it is clearly expressed by screening number of new features for the car in US. But in India, they focus only on the features that provided passenger comfort. While considering long-term orientation, which explicates how society links it on past with challenges in present and future, India's score 51 is high compared to 26 of US. It shows that Indians are likely to preserve tradition and having high cultural beliefs than that of US. US people are short-term oriented and more practical in their behavior, which is reflected through their business culture as well. Here in advertisement, it expressed through the long-term orientation of Indian people by including a man and child, which explains his past as well as future. Where in US ad, they only showing the people in same age category. Finally, the intelligence dimension, which US scored 68 and India scored 26, that explains socializing culture of US people and their addiction towards leisure activities. In India, people are restrained and having a culture of control desire. They are more family attached than being societal in nature. Here, the advertisement in India clearly expressed it by showing the attachment of an individual towards his family than that of Americans who are always busy and restless in their works as well as outdoor activities. 1960s, Edward T. Hall proposed a new theory where the difference in cultures are categorized on the basis of transferring information implicitly as well as explicitly. Besides, he comes up with a new framework called Hall's high and low context culture. According to Halls, the countries like India, Japan and China comes under high context culture, who concentrates on traditions and history. They need informations in depth mainly through gestures which are indirect and implicit. In case of countries like USA, Sweden and Germany, having low context culture who requires very less gestures, where the verbal message contains most of the information which is direct and explicit. As a high context country, while advertising, Indians need more non-verbal detailing like facial expressions and gestures. They focuses on long-term relationships, requires only less verbal informations, where in USA the low context culture requires all the informations verbally or explicitly. They prefer short-term relationship due to individualism and follow rules and standards thoroughly. As a result, the Mercedes ad in India highlighted more on indirect language through facial expressions and emotions. Also in visuals, the care between father and son shows their long-term relationship as well. Responsibility of family orientation also. Besides, it gives less importance to gender equality. In US, they given each and every information specifically and in detailed manner. Their individualistic nature is evident throughout the ad and the culture of having fast food also detailed through ad. Moreover, when individuals driving the car and the presence of female characters represent the culture of nuclear family and valuing gender equality in US culture. According to Douglas' cultural theory in 1970s on the basis of group analysis, which focuses on the degree of acceptance, hierarchy, individualism and equality in social culture. In both the ads, we can see these factors on the basis of power difference, structured culture in society, gender difference and cooperative nature. By analyzing the different cultural theories, it is clear that Mercedes-Benz highlighted the cultural difference of countries in both the advertisements. Moreover, language is one of the key factors of culture. The company used English language in both advertisements, which is an advertising strategy. Even though English is the national culture in US, according to BBC report, India is considered to be the world's second largest English-speaking country. Consequently, all these cultural theories clearly explicates the global marketing techniques adopted by the company through advertising in two different countries as well as different cultures. Through emotions and symbolic representation, they highlighted the cultural difference of both countries in the entire ad. As a result of this, as per the data given by Statista, Mercedes-Benz passenger car revenue reaches 89.5 billion and achieved 21.5% worldwide market share for luxury car revenue in 2019.
In conclusion, the advertising strategy taken by Mercedes-Benz highlights the difference in culture of India and USA as they follows varying culture. When Mercedes-Benz promoted their E-Class segment in both these countries, they followed the strategy on the basis of native culture. This has been done on the basis of different cultural frameworks suggested by Hofstede and Halls through their frameworks. Even though the company faced some challenges, they overcome it by enhance their national cultural knowledge and achieve the market growth worldwide. Thank you.